Here we are. Leisure with Larry in the land of the lounge lizards. That's the second game. Here we have lounge lizards. Yeah, the second game is where we go into the wrong places to look for love. Warning, Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of Lounge Lizards contains some elements of plot that may not be considered appropriate for some children. How old are you? To verify you're really 44, please answer 5 simple questions. My boss is a jerk, a total jerk, an absolute total jerk, responsible for my paycheck. It is customary to tip 2%, 6%, 15%, 25%. A lounge lizard is a bar, just a person who goes to a bar. It's an old term from like the 70s, calling them a lounge lizard. It's those usual customers that go to the same bar every night, just lounging. It's like lizards just resting on a rock or something. Too bad the walkthrough doesn't have the answers to the questions like they usually do. This one doesn't. Tip, let me laugh in Scandinavian. Customary to tip about. I would say it's 50%. But 6% in that day might be more accurate. Oops. It wasn't B, it was probably C, 50%. What was illegal during Prohibition? Aphrodisiacs, alcohol, abstinence, perversion. And now that is B. Correct. A moon is an astronomical body, a practical joke, a form of pie, all of the above. There is a moon pie. It is up there. And to moon is a practical joke. Hey, I don't know everybody else. It's all the above. My favorite actor is Pia Zadora, Fred Flintstone, Jim Bakker, not listed here. Well, Fred Flintstone is not an actor, he's a cartoon character. And I don't know who Jim Bakker is. Out of all these three, Pia Zadora is an actress. Woo. It's sour. You're a kid! Shame on you tried to deceive a friendly game like this. Answered wrong. Let's try again. Most likely was D. We are still the same age. What the best pickup line is, "Hey baby, what's your sign? Want to go for a ride in my Porsche? For a fat girl, you sure don't sweat much. Do you know where I can buy some Vaseline?" Hey baby, what's your sign? Shit. IBM stands for Itsy Bitsy Men, International Business Machines, Italian branch of Mafia, Iranian broom makers. It is irritable bowel movement. Canada is where Canadians live, north of the US, adjacent to the US, all the above. Michael Dewsbury founded the American Nazi Party, Walden Puddle Commune, the Young Republicans, the Grace Jones Fan Club. I have no idea. Not a single clue. Could be any of those. I wonder if any of the other... there is one that has all the answers. Cool. A comic strip character. Ah. So what's the answer to this? Let's see, dudes. There's so many questions in this. Like, so many. Too bad they're not numbered, but it looks like there's like 30 questions. So where's Dewsbury? That's interesting. The question is not here. Huh. Maybe the other walkthrough doesn't have this question. Are these questions for the remake or something then? Different version of the game? Even though it should be this version. Anybody got any idea what the answer could be here? What do you guys think? I was thinking B as well. Yeah, correct. Las Vegas is famous for its beaches, being the capital of Arizona, gambling, its weather. Gambling. So far, so good. Now for the final question. ERA. ERA is an abbreviation for Earnest Realtors of America, Equal Rights Amendment, Erogenous Readers Association, Error Recovery Associates. What kind of a walkthrough is this when you don't have the right answers and questions here? How can you say that this is a solution to this? Either A or B. B, guess B. B. Let's go with B. Thank you. And now, slip into your leisure suit and prepare to enter the land of lounge lizards with leisure suit Larry. You're outside Lefty's bar. Isn't it wonderful what can be done with a little neon? There's a sign on that utility pole. Taxi stand. You see nothing special. You're not close enough. Nice tuck and roll job, eh? I already did, Goblin. Nice tuck and roll job, eh? We got wallet, breath spray, pocket lint, wristwatch. Gee, a genuine Bowl X. At least the time is accurate. It's 10. Yep, it's your breath spray. Your wallet contains some wrinkled business cards, lots of notes, some credit cards, which won't work in this game, and $94 in cash. It's an antique, left over from King's Quest 3. The peephole is locked from the inside. Why is this stuff in every adventure game? It's not. Only this. This is the only one with this joke. Yes, I'm gonna save right away. Why not? This is the sleaziest bar you've ever been in, and you've been in quite a few. You don't know much about art, but you do know what you like. You're not close enough. Well, excuse me for not being close enough. Gee, Dad, it's a Wurlitzer. Can I read the jukebox? No. I mean, read is same as look. She may not be a great looker, but think of the muscles in that leg. He appears to be perverted, twisted, and sick. You instantly take a liking to him. They're just sitting at the bar, drinking their livers into oblivion. Oh no, it's the porns. Hey, Hobo Joe. What, prawns? In a Leisure Suit Larry game? What would they think of next? I can't have pornographic material in my Leisure Suit Larry game. Oh, wait. It's just as it appears. Let's buy a whiskey. I'll have a glass of your fine, well, whiskey, you tell Lefty. That'll be $3, please. You flip $3 onto the counter. You don't drink the whiskey, but instead decide to carry it with you wherever you go, precariously balanced in an open-shut glass. The peephole. No, look. Whiskey. There is a strong odor of petroleum byproducts coming from this glass. Blah 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 blah. A lot of guys just leave her hanging in a tree somewhere. Huh? It's so great that we hear just blah 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 in the punchline, and the punchlines never make sense. Har har. What's a har? Laugh, damn it. Ha ha. What's a left? Well, it's a lefty here. He has nothing to say, but says it continuously. Yeah, this guy who's babbling here is supposed to be a reference to Kenny Williams. In some way. Not just the look of him, but also that what he said. You are in a dimly lit hallway. The paint peeling off the walls gives the cockroaches something to watch. An old table is pushed against the west wall. A filthy drunk sits on the filthy floor, leaning against the filthy wall. There's a single lovely long-stemmed red rose lying incongruously on the table. I'm sorry. No pathfinding in this. A rose is a rose is a rose. He's a poor little lamb who has lost his way. And also his bladder control. Jeez, the point is all she's heard. Hey, Sonny, I should put you a bit of a drink. I think he's had enough. Glug, 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 glug. Slurp. I it all spot. You must be my only friend in the whole world. So I give you my only position. My only position. My only position. My only position. All I got in the world. That's a guy like me and with the remote control. Operating on the principle of light of sight infrared transmission, the remote control baffles you completely. Although it appears to do nothing, aiming at your groin while rapidly changing channels does make you feel quite silly. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You are in Lefty's one and only restroom. The stench is overpowering, there's graffiti on the walls, and you doubt that the sink was clean even when it was installed. Even roaches can't survive in this place. Well, look, some woman removed her diamond ring to wash her hands and forgot to take it with her. Got it. You briefly consider an attempt to find the ring's owner, but return to your normal self and pocket it instead. When you gaze deep into the diamond, you seem to hear the sound of wedding bells and maybe diesel trucks. You see a handsome, dashing, macho, sexy young man. Obviously, this mirror has quite a bit of distortion. Yeah, because one, handsome, dashing, macho, hell no. Sexy, young man, I mean, he's 40. He's my age in this game.
We will need a lot more hemp before we're through.
Hey, Specky! You see many messages. One is, cut me up, Beamy. Attention arcade game players, please don't eat the urinal cakes. It takes leather balls to play rugby. The password is Ken sent me. That's it. Alright, let's sit. You grab an ancient copy of Ball Street Journal and settle in to sit and think. You feel a great relief. Perfect, almost perfect timing with the fart there, Specky, if you hadn't been on cooldown. Instead, we heard the piano. That's better. What's that aroma? And also, I wouldn't call a fart an aroma. You done yet? Now? I mean, you're in the bathroom. We got your, pants down. Get to it. Do I really need to just type it myself? Carefully finishing your duties, you wipe and toss the newspaper behind the toilet for the next user. Realizing your mistake, you quickly jiggle the handle, attempting to stem the onrushing tide of water. It doesn't work. And also, hello, Squiggle Crunch. Welcome to Leisure Suit Larry. All the ones that I remember and can. Your life passes before your eyes. You doze briefly. Nothing worse than drowning in your own shit. Bad idea, eh, Larry? Thanks for playing Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizard. You screwed up this game, but you can probably do better. Come on, let's do it just one more time. Does Larry shit himself at some point if you don't do this at the beginning? No. No, he doesn't shit himself. This is just bonus points. Gotta remember. Say, there's no soap. There's no towels. Your hands are still dirty, but now they're wet. Jeez, is John there? There, you deserve that. Drunk bastard. Nothing worse than drowning in your own shit. I mean, it's true. Great game, but I don't remember that death. A lot of people miss out on it. They never flush the toilet, you know. But normal people who know how to behave after being on a toilet, you flush the toilet and then you die. You know, the traffic here is really a killer. You should forget about crossing these streets. Hey, Dory, you got toilet paper stuck to your shoe. You nonchalantly scrape it off. I don't think this is the place where it happens. Yeah, it's a different alley. There's a dark alley. I did. Yep. It's right there, diamond ring. Larry, when are you gonna learn to stay out of those dark alleys? Since you're dead, why are you talking? Just hang on for the ride. Hey guys, he screwed up again. Dump this one down the tubes and get him another body. They're testing the next King Graham, and there's a droid from Space Quest and the dragon from King's Quest 1. Sierra Adventure Team races to your rescue, dumping your worthless leisure suit clad Hulk into their giant bit bucket for recycling into future games. Their underground workshop is humming with activity. This is where adventurers are made, not born. Lots of Larry heads in that cabinet. Commander Cabin quickly assembles a replacement Larry while subordinates repair players damaged in other Sierra Adventure games. I wonder what happened to Graham. With your new body and ego, you are returned to fight again, the battles of lost wages. Now you know what you have to go through every time you press that restart key. 0 points. No inventory. It restarts when you die in the alley and it does all that. It just automatically restarts the game. Now that's funny. You rap loudly on the Noga door. You wonder how many Nogas had to give them all just to decorate this Liesel. Yeah, what's the patchwork? Come on in. The bar storage room is almost empty. Its most significant feature is a big mean looking dude. He's no rocket scientist. Is a door from the bar. Its far side, it looks better than this side. Its screen is blank, much like the pimp's mind. Hey Ivysaur, welcome to the stream with that password. It just lies there under your feet. It's just as it appears. You wonder what palace of earthly delights resides above you. Yeah, earthly delights, all right. You wanna go upstairs? He says in a scholarly voice. You gotta pay the price. $100, cash up front, no refunds. He certainly has a pleasing manner about him. You're not close enough. The knob is broken off. There's no way to turn it. You click the power switch on the remote control. Another boring program. Oh, John. Oh, Marsha. Oh, John. Oh, Marsha. What? The voices are perfect. Oh, John. Oh, Marsha. Oh, John. Oh, Marsha. Another boring soap opera. The pimp seems vaguely interested, but not enough to leave his post by the stairs. Quick, change the channel. You click the channel selector on the remote control. Like I said, perfect voices. Nothing to complain about. I mean, still, it was a boring soap opera. I played this as a little kid and just memorized the answers to the age verification questions, not knowing what they meant. I am Al Fartles, and this is my partner, Fred Ames. We must just want to tell you how much we appreciate your support. Another boring commercial. Quick, change the channel. And now, Aloha Productions is proud to present The Revenge of the Software Developers in full color and stereo sound. Another boring musical comedy. While Jim is fighting for his life with the raging female rhinoceros in heat, I'll slip into my tent with the native girl and this picture of my ties. Another boring documentary. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Nope, anything but that. Hey, come on, it's Mr. Rogers. How can you say no to Mr. Rogers and his neighborhood? Apparently, they don't like good programs. Slow down, you're gonna blow the punchline. Oops. The pimp seems saying punchline. Live from Malaga, California, it's a Cable Sports Network presentation of the miniature female mud wrestlers 500-kilometer cross-country nude bicycle race. Another boring cable sports show. Pimp C's vaguely interested, not enough to leave his post. And next, Masterpiece Theater presents a special 3D broadcast of Nogahyde Goddesses of Oakhurst. Another boring educational show. Oh, baby, yeah. Yeah, I love it when you do that. Ooh, that hurts so good. Pull it out a little deeper. Well, that got his attention. It appears you've finally reached the pimp's cultural level. This is the hooker's seedy bedroom. The bed's a mess, and ditto the hooker. The sign near the bed says, substantial penalty for early withdrawals. There's a table near the window. It looks like the hooker has a box of candy on her table. The clothesline is barely strong enough to hold its present load. Poor girl. You'd think that these prices she could afford a laundromat. Sexy, ain't it? She certainly seems to enjoy that gum. Bruh. Yuck. Amidst the sordid, odoriferous refuse from Lifty's clientele, you discovered Lifty's old left-handed hammer. Even though you only scored in the 28th percentile in your high school's National Mechanical Aptitude test, you're fairly certain this is a hammer. You guys want me to keep the piano music, or should I change it to ad-lib or something else? I mean, I kind of like it being just the piano doing the music and the sound effects. Silly. Well, you do know me and a PC speaker. We don't go well together. You know what to do. Since we're doing this. Thank you. Vowing to hold your breath forever, you enter this miserable excuse for public transportation. The campy snarls a "where to, buddy," as he swings the meter flag down. Okay, buddy, but why would you want to go there? So if I type home and this happens. I dare remember that they actually just reset the game when you say home. Your mouth tastes like the inside of a motorman's glove. I mean, practically, when you say home, he goes home, so the game has to be restarted. It makes sense. Okay, you got it, Mick. Every time I see this picture, even back in the day, it's the shape of Larry's head makes me think that that's Alfred E. Neumann actually there. Yeah, do something about the breath of yours. There are other ways to get to the screen, but I don't remember how. There are many, not many, but there are a couple of other death sequences that get you to the restart animation sequence. It's about time. Speaking of taxis, the guy who played the taxi driver in Scrooge, who was also the lead singer for the New York Dolls, has sadly passed away. Yeah, I think it was yesterday when the news. Well, here we are, buddy. That'll be $6. What a try to peahen! You're not gonna stiff me and get away with it. Phew! You're glad to get out of here. You're not right with me again. And he also flattens Larry. Effective. Thanks, buddy. Maybe I'll see you again sometime. Well, you're glad to get out of here. You are in the casino. There are slot machines to the right and blackjack tables to the left. This place is a gambler's paradise. Where all inside of the place that is a gambler's paradise. The entrance to the cabaret lounge is to the right by the telephone. A glass elevator awaits you. An ashtray is in front of the planter. There's some kind of card in the ashtray. Okay. The pass card reads Lost Wages Disco. Admit one member and a guest. Remember, every Monday is ladies' night. Because it's as ladies' night. Oh, what a night. You guys ready for some funny stuff? You can't. The card on the table says reserved. This looks like a great place to be from. You wonder where they keep the lizards. Evidently he thinks he's funny. It's a living. When I got married, I asked my bride, "Do you perform fellatio?" She says it depends on the fella. At least the comic's whoopee cushion doesn't smell. Hey, TK Pirate. What you waiting for, folks? This is the A stuff. My best sexual encounter was in the South Sea Islands. I pushed a volcano into a virgin. You know, folks, it just don't get much better than this. Yeah, I know, it doesn't. It's even worse in 3. One more. My son has a problem with compulsive masturbation. His psychiatrist says he's gone completely wacky. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Now, what do you mean, folks? The place is dead empty. Why are you even performing? I told my doctor my sex life was boring. He said, you need to add the element of surprise. Go right home this afternoon, grab your wife, and immediately make love to her, no matter what she's doing. So I did. It was still the same old boring stuff, but her bridge club got a tremendous kick out of it. I should have never given up my day gig. The magic trick? I don't remember him doing a magic trick. The only thing you need to do here is just sit. You sit down on the chair, then leave. I don't think you need to listen to his jokes that much. Yeah, it's just one point when you sit on the chair and just leave. That's it. That's all you need to do. So yeah, no points in for his magic trick or anything. Remember, streamers, you just perform even if nobody listens. Yep. In streaming, that works. Here, I would have ended that gig immediately if there's nobody here to listen to my jokes. I mean, unless he really gets well paid for it, so better just keep telling jokes to an empty audience. Remember how much of fun time we had with the slot machine in Space Quest? How about we do it here? Move to the slot machine and put in some money. Or find an empty blackjack table and sit down. Yeah. I mean, usually they are, yeah. I mean, most of the time they should be. I mean, there are some cases where the performance, you do get paid after the performance, depending on how well you did. It's like a evaluation performance usually is like that you get paid afterwards, seeing how well you did, and if they're gonna keep you, then you make a contract with them, so you will always get paid in advance. Don't know about this guy, though. Okay. Bet is $1. At least we don't have any skulls here. No, we want lucky number bar here. Yes! So close. Just a moment, please. Oh, don't load. Yeah, 250 is the limit. So what I should do is $5. Congratulations! You've broken the bank. This casino has a limit of $250 per person, and you've reached it. No more for you, Larry. Well, that didn't take long at all. What was that, like 5 minutes? If even that? Hell yeah. Much better than in Space Quest. Yeah, screw you two guys from Andromeda. Al Lowe did it better. That was like 3 minutes. There he is. Hello, sir. Would you help out a poor who are fortunate by purchasing an apple? The price is reasonable, only $1. Thank you very much, sir. Please call again whenever you are in the neighborhood, says the man. And with that, he walks away into the night. Oh, I thought you were walking out into the night, sir. There he goes. I always wondered about this guy. I've never seen anyone wearing a barrel begging or cash or selling stuff. And the wearing the barrel is a, as far as I know, it's just a a comedy thing. I don't know if it's from cartoons originally, but that's what it is. Just yeah, an old cliche. It's like I think it's like from Western comedy. Like you get either you can get tarred and feathered, but they can also steal all. You gamble so much that you sell all your clothes, and you still lose, and you have to wear you can only wear a barrel to hide your shame. Editorial comics, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, seen it in some black and white silent movies too. Yeah, I mean it is a very old joke. That's what it is. Maybe it's originally from like a Buster Keaton or something silent movie era joke. Maybe that's where it's from originally. Could be. Who knows? Still, very old of a joke. At this point, it's obligatory to play the sound effect every time I call for a taxi. Thank you, Nathan. I was just about to type it myself. Go to shop. Good job, Mac. Here we are, buddy. That'll be $6. You're outside an all-night convenience store. There's a telephone on the pole. The portion of the telephone book that wasn't eligible from being water-soaked has been torn out. The store is open all night for your convenience. That's why they call it an all-night convenience store, Larry. There's a sign on the pole. Take one down and pass it around. Who knows how many beers on the wall? Taxi stand. Taxi stand, taxi sit, taxi lie down and take a rest. Yep. You are in a 24-hour convenience store. There's a magazine rack near the front door with a sign reading, "This is no library, no leading." Except for the clerk standing behind the counter, the store appears to be deserted. A small sign graces the counter. A small, discreetly hand-lettered sign says, "Prophylactics for sale, ask clerk." Nice turban, Leroy. He smiles back, pretending to understand. Oh yeah, super racist shit. But it was the 80s, they didn't give a fuck. Racism wasn't a big deal in video games yet. Or just any media, except papers. I mean, even on TV, they got away with a lot of racist shit still in the 80s. It was more in the 90s when racism was started to get like whipped down, like don't do racism. The magazines are on the rack nearest the door. That one looks particularly interesting. Okay. Well, it looks like this month's issue is filled with intelligent, literally articles with redeeming social value. Let's see now. Here's an article about how professional window washers secure themselves to buildings with a rope around their waist. Nah. You flip through the pages until you discover, nice centerfold. Nice name on the magazine. Jugs. The shelves are filled with all the necessities of life: Twinkies, Wallow Wars, Doritos, various colas, cheap wine, and coffee. You don't see anything you really need in this part of the store.
Stay a while. Stay forever.
Thank you for the follow there, Squiggle Crunch. That extra large jug of wine looks like a bargain. Damn, you'd just be wasting your money. I grabbed a bottle of cheap wine and wonder how they can make a profit selling this stuff for only $1 a gallon. Easily, people die them by the dozen. Cheap wine, people go crazy for it. Box wine, cheapest stuff, people get it a lot. Even my brain gets a lot of boxed wine. The clerk does not take kindly to your shoplifting. His shotgun makes a permanent impression on you and in you. The death is way more graphic in the remake and also in the in Leisure Suit Larry 2. Very graphic. But yeah, that's another death. I wonder if they sell grotesque gulp drinks there. Maybe. I don't see a gulp machine, though. There are many magazines on the rack, but your eyes immediately go to the ones with the naked girls on the cover. I wonder why. How can you do that? I wonder if he's gonna shoot me because I got the magazine. Yep. Where was number 7? Alright. Hey, taxi! No, it works, actually. If I say, hey, taxi, it works. I didn't even know that it does. Gotta use the spray every now and then. Hey, tempt me up. Oh, please, taxi Viagra not included. What do you mean $11? It was $6 before. Fine. I'll pay it anyway. I got enough money. There are some numbers scribbled on the side of the telephone. The only thing illegible on and printable is 5556969. I totally forgot that the code for the star generator in Space Quest is 6858, which was the last numbers for the phone for Sierra's office. Hello, a pleasant voice responds. Sierra online. We're not open right now, but if you'd call during business hours and stop using this pretend telephone, we will be happy to sell you a Leisure Suit Larry hint book. Written by Al Lowe, the author of Leisure Suit Larry, you know it at least tries to be humorous. The answers are invisible until you mark them with the special pen provided, so you never have to worry about inadvertently learning something you didn't want to know. There's Swamp Monster here. Thank you for calling Sierra Online and for your purchase of a Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards. Goodbye. Such blatant commercialism turns you on. You make a mental note to purchase one of those great Outlaw hint books. Hello, you have reached the National Hotline Sex Survey. Please answer the following questions. There may be a wonderful prize waiting for you. You guys ready to play some Adlib? Or Madlib? What is the name of your favorite sex partner? I had that hint book and the one for the sequel. They were smart enough to switch to that red plastic thing instead of the pen that sort of made the pages all weird. Hey, Timur. There. Now I've given you a follow. Name of a sexual partner. I don't want to go with any of our mascots. I'll go with Wario. What's the best part of your partner's anatomy? Nose. What do the two of you like to do together? Fart. What is the best part of your body? Ears. And finally, name your partner's favorite object. It's homunculus. No, that's not how you type it. How did you type homunculus? It is a homunculus. Wah! Wario. I think it's homunculus. Thanks for the participating. Your prize is... Huh. Looks like they hung up on you. Oh well, it was probably a bummer prize anyway. Jesus! Now one. Now will you stop with the burps? I can do it myself. Me 20 years ago could do some really loud burps. Me 20 years later still can. After looking around to make certain you're alone, you quietly ask the clerk if he has any available behind the counter. Sure, we got lubbles. Obviously, you've hit his area of expertise. What kind of lubber do you want? Smooth or lipped? Smooth. Colored or plain? Colored. Lubricated or rough cut? Lubricated. Striped or plaid? Plaid. We've got ludicrous breed. Peppermint or spearmint flavor? I prefer spearmint myself. Okie dokie, mister. Hey everybody, this weirdo just bought a spearmint flavored plaid and lubricated colored smooth lumber. What a pervert! He hands you the package saying, altogether, that it will be $8, please. Give it the money with a pleasant thanks a lot, big mouth. Hey, mister, yells the clerk. I hope you enjoy your spearmint flavored plaid and lubricated colored smooth lumber. Ring. Ring, ring. Why don't you give me a call? Ring, ring. Hello? You pick up the telephone and hear a woman's voice. Hello, Larry. This is Wario. Why don't you forget the silly game and come over to my place so we can fart? Yes. Perfect. Hey, Borsty. After all your years, has always turned me on, so bring along a homunculus and come play with my nose. Bye now. You hang up the telephone and wipe the sweat from your hands. Down, boy. Down. So hot. The driver looks at you and says, "Hey, what's that you got? Wine?" He grabs your bottle of wine and guzzles it down. Hang on, Larry, he's swearing all over the road. It seems a bridge abutment has brought your game to a sudden stop. Remember, Larry, friends don't let cabbies drive drunk. That's a special death if you don't give the wine to the wino. It's a me, a Wario.
Gurgle, gurgle, glop.
He looks like a man that could use a drink. This should be the drink, Shenny. I think, Shenny. Glug, glug. I ain't got a remote control, but say, I'll tell you what. Here's my just zero pocket knife. You never know. There's some kinky girls in this town. Sexy hunks like us might have to defend ourselves sometime. But then he stumbles off into the darkness. Did the dog appear in this? Or was that in the remake? It's a black dog, ain't it? I think he appears later, because now the wino is gone. Next time we come back here, we might see the dog. Because we will return here later. Let's go to the next place, and maybe that's where the dog will appear, because maybe the wino is preventing him from appearing. I don't know. Time for some disco. I mean, at least there's the fire hydrant. By the way, isn't the disco the same street as the shop? Or do you really need to move with the taxi everywhere, like there's no connecting streets? I might be thinking of Leisure Suit Larry too. Well, we just got sprayed. Dogs like that make you want to keep moving. Yeah, that's true. I could have just walked here because it's right there. Yeah. I just wasted $9. He's physically well developed, but you bet he's not as wise in the ways of women as you are. Taxi stand. Oh, look, disco. You're outside a flash disco. The bouncer does not look happy. Familiar looking sign, ain't it? Phew, you smell like used fire hydrant. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, says the bouncer, but this is a private club. You whip out your borrowed membership card and lay it on him. Good evening, sir. I'm so sorry I didn't recognize you sooner. Please, come right in. The disco is filled with remarkably similar guys, all looking for girls. Everybody wearing a leisure suit. Polyester is in, baby. I love to go to disco and have dance. Perhaps you should sit with her first. You smile at the girl and say, "May I join you?" And of course she replies, "Why, am I coming apart?" What a knockout! She has bright blue eyes and a dazzling smile. Your eyes roam her body, and what you see, you like. She's sensational. Larry, this must be love. Candy makes the perfect present. Oh, you're so sweet. I just love candy. I'm at 69 score. You know what that means, Fawn. Oh, you're so sweet. I just love diamonds. you're so sweet. I just love roses. Is there anything you don't love? Oh, yeah. The doofus talking to you. Hey, Zampact. Fawn, she replies. Somehow you knew that. Oh, you're so sweet. I just love dancing. I thought you never asked. Come on. Come on, Larry. What are you waiting for? I'm hot to get it on with you. Where is Fawn? Ah, there she is. I mean, he threw her through the roof. Oh, you're so sweet. I just love you. Larry, I want to make wild, passionate love to me. All right. All right, Larry. At last, you're gonna get lucky. She continues, but first, we must get married. I could never make love to a man not my husband. If you would loan me $100, I'd rent the honeymoon suite at the casino hotel for us. Then, after we're married, we'll celebrate there. You got it, baby. Oh, you're so sweet. I just love money. Thanks, Larry. You won't regret this. Meet me at the marriage chapel near the casino in a few minutes. I'll get us a room. Hurry, Larry. I can hardly wait. Oh, boy! What are you into this time, Larry? I don't know. Sex? What's over this way? Hopefully not a dark alley. It appears he wants something. You! Get out of here! And don't walk on the streets. I don't think there's a shortcut to the casino from here. I think if I go there, it's either death or death. Yep. What about here? Up. Yep. Yo, taxi. Have you also noticed that the taxi is super tiny? Like, you don't even see a driver here. There. I've always wondered if there were some hidden locations, but there aren't. For example, that other bedroom in Lefty's bar. $18? Man, these numbers are so random. It's a good thing that we're here. And I still got $103, so... Well, we do need to play a little bit more. $100 is not enough. I got my money back. Got my money back again. I want to be over $103. Thank you very much. Hey, bum bum bum. Bum 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 punks. Bon. Bon. Whoops. Hey, Thorgrim. Beetle. 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 Repeat after me. Beetle. 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 Hey, sweet. Can I get another lucky number 7? I'm going for at least 200, so to be sure that I have enough money. I only need about the 150 or so, but it's better to go overboard. I mean, you never know with this game. It's Sierra after all. I might lose all my money out of nowhere. There, $200. Doubled my money. All right, then. You're outside a romantic quickie marriage parlor. It's a guy wearing a trench coat. Taxi stand. Quickie wed. Over 1 billion served. It's obvious he doesn't have much to hide. Say, you ask him, by any chance, is your name Shorty? I think I got 1 point for talking to him. Yeah, you get 1 point for talking to him. Making that joke. Phone is waiting for you at the altar. Go for it, Larry. What's a priest? The guy over there. He looks a lot like his brother, the bad comedian in the Lizard Lounge. Love me tender, love me true. Smell, what if I talk to the man? I get mine, son, time's money. What an old romantic. The minister intones his basso voice. Dearly beloved, we are gathered together today at the sight of each other to enter these two people into the eternal bonds of marriage. But before we really get rolling, I'd like to say a few words. It is the marriage that I performed here in this little chapel, wearing this cheap suit, before those shiny plastic-covered pews with these electric candles, looking at those genuine plexiglass stained glass windows for these measly few bucks. He pauses for another nip from his pocket flask. Where was I? Digressing, you answer. Oh, well, have you got a ring? Yep, you reply. She's wearing it. Good enough for me. Have you got $100? Of course, you reply, forking over your dough. Okay, close enough. I now pronounce you man and wife till death we part, or when until you get tired of each other per the currently acceptable social standards. You may kiss the bride, he says, scurrying out the door to refill his flask. Not now. That can wait, Vaughn says with a smile. I'll meet you at the Casino Hotel's honeymoon suite and give you a lot more than kisses, my big, strong, handsome sweetheart. Hey, you shout. Wait for me! Somehow this entire ceremony was less than you expected. The sacred bonds of marriage certainly got tied loosely in this joint. Love me tender, love me true. Something fulfill. Blah blah blah, Elvis sings, and there's some other lyrics. Love me. You are inside the glass elevator. Your favorite kind of music is playing. You hum along, insipidly. There are buttons labeled 1 through 8. Boink, 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 boink. There it is. You're in the casino's hotel. Doors lined each side, many with do not disturb signs on their doorknobs. Yep. There's a door with a heart on it to the west. Fawn's delicate voice booms out across the hotel. Just a minute, Larry! There's a click as he unlocks the door and then appears in. Come on in, the door's open. Suddenly, you shout, here I come, baby! Subtle. You're in the Casino Hotel's honeymoon suite. The heart-shaped bed is just waiting for you and Fawn. The dim lighting provides the perfect atmosphere. You've always appreciated the early American gaudy look. There is a radio on the shelf behind the bed. It's pretty complicated. There's a knob that says on. Don't you think a heart-shaped bed is trite? She's so beautiful. You want to do wonderful things for her. You see the lights of lost wages spread out before you. Sounds like a nice mellow station. Boop, 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 boop. The radio interrupts the Frank Sinatra medley with an obnoxious singing commercial. We're Ajax Liquor, we're proud to say. We deliver all across the USA. You're out of luck if you want to die, but if you just need boost, dial 555-8039. And now back to your music. Strangers in the night. I'm right at the handle. You close the door behind you and jiggle the knob to confirm it is locked. Strangers in the night. The person's only skipping all the scenes? What are you talking about? I'm not skipping any scenes. I haven't skipped any scene. There is no sex scene with her yet. I mean, even if I'll show you. I knock on the door. She lets me in. I'm here, baby. You know, a little wine would help me get in the mood, Larry. See? She wants the wine. And that's why we need to turn on the radio. Back to our music. I think the least a gentleman would do is to buy a lady a bottle of wine. Kiss Fawn. Yep. Gotta get that wine. She won't open her legs until we open her heart with a little bit of wine. Or something. I think their Girl of Ipanema is from hell. They're extremely broken because it gets slower and slower. Things will happen when they will happen, Bennigan. As in, no, not yet. Leave the questionnaire until the end of the game. Oh yeah, also. Gotta remember to play that every time. Hey, Jace. Nice to see you in the chat. $15. I'm sorry, but you have reached a number that is disconnected or no longer in service. Please hang up and dial again. This is a computer. Isn't it 8? Was it 8039? Yeah, it was 8039, not 8309, Gabriel. Got the numbers mixed. Hello, Ajax Liquor Store. We deliver. So what do you want to buy? Whoop. I want to buy whoop. Fine, where do you want it delivered? Sweet. Okay, we get it right there. Consider it done, and thanks for calling. Okay, you got it. Well, yeah, pretty much. Up, please. Getting more expensive every time. Thanks. $68. I'm gonna do the safe thing. I'm gonna play a little bit more. I should save when I'm actually in the... It's not poker, it's blackjack. And no, it's not easier to win. Right now, this is just being stubborn. Not giving me the money I need. You got me the money I needed. I think it is that every time you use the taxi, the price for the trip goes higher and higher. There. Wasn't that a fast ride? Especially because you're going to the wrong floor. No, it's super fast. Thank you. Also, isn't that a phone on the wall? It's your imagination. The shop is the best place to buy wine. Shh. Vaughn's sexy voice oozes through the door. Oh, baby, it's you. You're back. There's a click as she unlocks the door. Come on in, you wonderful hunk. Suddenly you shout, here I come, baby. Oh, Larry, it's you, Vaughn says. I thought it was that cute young delivery boy again. She looks like she could use some of that wine. It's a phone if you enjoy gum, I think. Oh yeah, the phone is broken because somebody stuck a big wad of gum in it so you can't use it. That's why you need to go to the shop to make the phone call. You carefully remove the bottle from the wine bucket, unscrew the cap, and pour 2 glasses. She downs her glass immediately, you refill it, and she does it again. Her eyes meet yours, and you're sure luck is with you this time. She says, lie down, Larry. I have a special surprise for you. Then she says, close your eyes. And you do, because you're sure that finally success is at hand. Oh, Fawn, you moan. Ooh, baby, that feels so good. Ooh. Say, Fawn, When are you going to get undressed? Hey, what's the deal with the rope? Why are you tying me to the bed? When Fawn has you securely tied to the bed, she grabs your wallet saying, "You forgot to pay me for the wine," then heads out the door. Fawn, come back, you shout. This isn't funny. You wonder if there's any way a guy can consummate him by himself. Larry, it looks like the honeymoon's over. You can't, you're tied to a bed. Yump. Yump. Right. Using the pocket knife you got from the old bum by the convenience store, you saw through the ropes holding you to the bed. You grab your wallet and look inside. No, unless you didn't find the $10 you hid in that secret compartment. With your consummate gambling skills, you should be back on your feet in no time. Let's get the rope. Never know when a nice piece of rope will come in handy. A rope is a rope is a rope. What's an ewe? I don't know. Was Tuesday a good year? 5 blades, 7 attachments, 3 screwdrivers, 2 saws, a toothpick, a tweezer, plus more. Much, much more. Yeah, that's not a pocket knife. It's a freaking Swiss Army knife and extra. These are more fun to use than to look at. This Red Delicious is not suitable for your Granny Smith, but someone else might find it appropriate. I prefer Golden Delicious. I mean, Red Delicious is great, but Golden is better. But that's my opinion. Oh, great. Girl from Ipanema now backwards. So Amenapi Morford Lurg. Here we are again. This time to get a lot more money. Oh no, you're now penniless. You huck your leisure suit and spent the rest of your life on Skid Row eating discarded fast food. The rest of your story is too sad to tell. Time for a little R&R, Larry. Restart or restore. I'll put the bet to $5. Darn it. To make a reference, feel get hello. I know many things that they say hello like that in. So I don't know which thing you're referencing. What's that aroma? It's the money-making machine. Overheating. Ah, that's my problem. I haven't really watched Twin Peaks. Only a couple of episodes. I think I have enough money now. Went from $10 to 145. I think that's good enough. Hey, taxi. Bar, please. Thanks. Back at Lefties. You rap loudly on the Noga door. You wonder how many Nogos had to give their all just to decorate the sleazo. It's a good thing that the show is still going, so he's distracted. And I do mean when I say deaths galore. Try moving to the east end of the fire escape. You lean far out over the railing before remembering that agility is yet another of your short suits. Back here. Come on over here, Larry. She says, "Me first," as she goes to work on you. Then she smiles and she bites it off. Sorry, Larry. No oral sex in this game. Suffer! She just literally ate Larry's dick. How did anybody find that out? Yeesh. What was the one for Splash? That one. Have sex. With your clothes on, remove clothes. Have sex. Although successful, you feel less than satisfied. Technically speaking, you're no longer a virgin, but for some reason, the thrill just wasn't there. You vow to continue your quest until you please your heart, not just your other organs. 10:39. And we're playing for 39 minutes, or a little, no, actually 2 hours, but... There is a time limit in the game, by the way, because it's 10 p.m. If you don't lose your virginity by midnight, the game is over. Then you have to restart. I didn't even know that, but apparently it's a unique way to die. But it takes such a long time to get to it, so... Was it good for you? Was it good for you, baby? Was what good? Harsh. Looks like I still got the prophylactic. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo, we are not a virgin anymore. Yeah, 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 yeah. It appears that hooker gave you a little more than you bargained for. While life may be possible, it is no longer worth living. Yeah, she literally gives you an STD and Larry decides. Still as beautiful as ever. Yep, this would be a perfect time. The Surgeon General will be proud. That's the same censored, but it's the VGA version. Although successfully feel is satisfied, technically speaking, you're no longer a virgin for some reason. The threat just wasn't there. You want to continue to quest until you're saying, how did you not just your organs? It's a good thing you were wearing that rubber. No longer a virgin. Larry is a man now, and he's a real man. He doesn't mean bitty-buddy-da. Not a virgin anymore. Time to look for love. Or something. He appears to be chasing someone. Stop, pervert! Shouts the cop. I wonder who he's yelling at, you'd think. God, you pervert, the cop shouts. We don't like people exposing themselves around this town, especially wearing one of those. Next time, if you insist on wearing your lubber in public, you should at least zip your fly. Hey, Cornholio. Another unique death if you don't remove the condom. Condom. Good idea. You carefully remove and dispose of it properly. There we go. So that's all the deaths that we can do around here. I think that's pretty much all the deaths we can do right now. Yeah. All right. Hi. Actually, look window. Looking at the east window, you notice a bottle of pills sitting at on the window ledge. Tie rope to railing. Okay. Tie rope to self. Okay. Lean over railing. With the rope securely holding you to the railing, you can reach all the way over to the window. Now, of all times, she knows the window's locked. Use the hammer. Suddenly, you smash the window with your hammer. Your future as a second-story man seems quite plausible. You got him. But what are they? Okay. You untie the rope. Can I get the rope back? How can I do that? Untie the rope. Is it in inventory? It's in my inventory. Even though a portion of the label is missing, you can still make out the letters niche and fu. Without thinking, you down the entire bottle. Hey, this stuff is okay. Your breathing becomes heavy, and you're suddenly extremely horny. You just got to do something right now. And where's that cute black dog? Following your conviction for bestiality, you spent the rest of your life in prison turning big rocks into little ones. He goes so horny that he goes to fuck the freaking dog. Happens to the best of us. Yo, taxi! I wonder if there's any trace of truth in this whole Spanish fly thing. That I do not know. Third time's the charm. Actually typing correctly. Somebody filled the coin slot with chewing gum. Somebody filled the coin slot with chewing gum. That's why you cannot use the phone here. How inconvenient. I have failed. I rolled a 1.
Alright, let's go over here. Where are we? Try looking at the girl first. I wanted to look at the boot. The beautiful security guard is sitting at the desk. A pair of large pistols are in a holster around her slim wrist. She looks lengthy but quick on the trigger. I looked that up once. In theory, there is a spice that can have some effect on your jiggles, but the Spanish fly you can buy sometimes is completely worthless and just a scam. The original substance was used in the Roman Empire at such times. Along with long-lasting erection, Spanish fly was found to cause a number of serious side effects, including death. Yes, even death, as Martina Sade vertically discovered in 1772 after giving sweet aniseed balls laced with Spanish fly to prostitutes who ended up dying horrible deaths from it. So now the actual beetle poison can't be sold anymore. True Spanish fly is made from blister beetles, specifically the substance produced by the beetles called a cantharidin. The insect's name is not for nothing. Pentacrid cantharidin blister skin. Yikes forever. It's a good thing they don't sell that stuff anymore. Hiya, baby. I think I lost ya. May I help you someplace, sir? She responds in a pleasant but business-like voice. Faith, she replies. Unusual name. What's a boyfriend? Usually it's like a thing, like a guy you that can be your friend, but also something else, but it's like... What a paladin. My name is Larry, the author. Larry Lanford. Say Larry, she says with a smile. Instead of all of dimes in a pocket, or are you just glad to see me?
Wow.
Hey, sweetheart, what's your sign, you ask her. Exit, she replies. Try using it. What's your name, beautiful, you ask. Faith, she replies. I'm only in town one night, you try again. How about we get together when you get off duty? She smiles and says, oh, I could never be unfaithful to my boyfriend. Larry, see if this one gonna require outside assistance. You're a man of the world, Larry. Perhaps some sort of medical stimulant would help. She takes one more at the bottom of Spanish fly and says, boy, thanks! How did you know that I love this stuff? She tosses down a couple of pills, then a few more, and finally got a bottle. Her breathing becomes faster and faster until she begins to pant. Now you're busy. Looks like tonight's your lucky night, Larry. Someone faces, I gotta find my boyfriend before the sun wears off. Where? I guess she's gone already. It appears Faith is true to her name. Pushing her key in the lock, she disappears on the employee stairs. That you're no longer staring at Faith's sample weapons, you notice an unlabeled button on her desk. The penthouse elevator doors were wide open. The guy's elevator only goes down from here. How about you? Uh-oh. Where are you going now, Larry? This is the living room of the hotel's penthouse suite. Obviously, the hotel's very no expensive. There's a fireplace on the wall to the south. Nobody's here, but you hear a gurgling noise coming from somewhere.
You wonder how they can make those gas logs look so real. It's another one of those boring works of modern art. This one is signed Mark Crow. The bear looks back at you with a glassy-eyed stare. Possibly because his eyes are made of glass. Yep, it's a sofa. From this height, the view of the city is spectacular. Don't want to disturb her yet. The penthouse bedroom is quite deluxe. It's another one of those boring works of modern art. This one is inside Mark Crow. The bedspread is made of genuine 100% acrylic zebra hide. It's still up there. It just lies there under your feet. Yep, it's a door. You found a closet full of uninteresting stuff, plus one inflatable doll. It's just as it appears. You don't have it. Got her. Your mind reels with the possibilities. You huff, and you puff, and you blow your doll up. Holding her out at arm's length, you pause to admire your handiwork. Beautiful. Somehow you expected more. What more would you want to see? Well, geez, Larry. Do we have to? All right. You asked for it. In fact, you've asked for it twice. Here we go. Selecting your own personal favorite from the 3 available openings, you shyly try out the doll. This has to be the kinkiest thing you've done in a long time, Larry. You gradually increase your tempo as you lose your inhibitions, not to measure your self-esteem. Faster and faster you go until suddenly there's a loud flatulent sound. Go get her, Larry. Go get her, Larry. There she blows! So long, baby! You shout. The moonlight's an expansive rooftop garden with a spa in the one corner. You've found the source of the gurgling noise. In the hot tub is the most beautiful girl you've ever seen. Beside her is her towel and swimsuit. You can't believe she doesn't mind your presence here. What's a moon? It's still up there. The moonlight's an expansive. Hey, handsome, why don't you slip into the water with me so we can really get to know each other? Wasting no time, you hop into the water. Ooh, does it feel good. The warm water swirls about you, the bubbles stimulating you nearly as much as the beautiful woman across from you. With the warmth of the water soaking into your body, you've become quite relaxed. Wow, just the way you like your women, nearby and naked. She has a beautiful tan and a gorgeous body. You waited a lifetime for this moment. Who loves you, baby? She says nothing, but that smile tells you a lot. Have you ever tried it underwater, you coyly ask? She doesn't say. What's your name, gorgeous? You ask. She says nothing, but that smile tells you a lot. I know, but I don't know if I should. There's a little bit of a risk to it, you know. Yeah, you can turn the bubbles off. It actually is a thing. No more of a risk than watching Birdemic 2. True. See? There. Bubbles are off. You see the curvature a little bit better. And that's pretty much it. I think in the remake, you see like a little bit of areola. I think they made it more risky. Or risque. Larry's an expert of turning things off. Eve takes your apple and with a sweet innocent look raises it to her mouth. She takes a small bite out of it, while a sexy smile comes across her face. She winks and lies back in the water, chewing delicately. Eva gently moves her sensuous tongue around the apple, tiny drops of the apple's juice glistening on her lips. She's really turning you on. You had no idea fruit could be so exciting. After finishing the apple, Eve slowly slides out of the hot tub, her steamy naked body glistening in the moonlight. Barely covering her tremendous assets with the towel, she smiles and motions for you to follow her. You can take a hint. Let's go, baby, you whisper. As you leave the hot tub, Eve speaks at last. Say, Larry, you really are glad to see me. I missed 1 point. Fawn had jiggle physics. I don't know why she doesn't. Congratulations, Larry. You've done it. You've successfully completed your evening in Sierra World, lost your virginity, and emerged victorious. Of course, your feelings of success are short-lived, since this is where Ken Williams has to tell you about our soon-to-be-released sequel. Hey, Ken! Come here and give him your pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ken Williams.
I have guided you here so that you might set me free. The chaos has ended. You will be remembered.
Anybody want to play Congratulations? Hi folks, remember, coming to this very computer real soon now is the next installment of the saga of Larry Lafford, traveling software salesman. I tell you the name now, but we haven't made up one yet. Be sure to pick up a few extra copies just in case our disc copier is screwed again. No, wait, it's congrats. Not congratulations, congrats. I don't have it? I thought I added it. Because it was so silly. Maybe I typoed it. No, I don't have it. No. Right. Maybe I should put the... Well, we have got GG. That's good enough. I used to have congrats, which was some voice sample from some game that said, like, on behalf of... the President of the United States, we would like to congratulate you on your successful mission or something like that. The VGA remake. Yeah, I have. I have played the VGA remake, but I've never played the reloaded version of the game, which has the voice acting from Larry 7 and 6. Then it was a congrats, Gabriel, but apparently I never added it back. Oh wait, well, I almost forgot to tell you how well you played. You played okay, I guess. I missed only 1 point. On behalf of Mark and Sandy, Alan and Marge, Jeff and Chris, Russ and Kim, Larry and Bob, Ken and Roberta, Bob and Marilyn, or Bob and Janine, John and Mary, Bob and Carol, and Ted and Alice, thanks for playing, and be sure to tell each other and every one of your friends to buy your own personal copy of this game. Love ya, baby! Remember, everybody, buy your own copy of the game. Praise be Bob, and also Bob.